Hi Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the week beginning April 26, 2026. For my Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, welcome. My name is Michelle from Gypsy Insights Tarot. Let's take a look at your energy here. Taurus, farewell to the moon. Well, we just had that moon, moon exploration of the dark side of the moon. So for a lot of you, that's you. You may have revisited some energy here from the past, perhaps seen it from a different perspective. When we see the moon, we've always seen it from what we see from Earth, but we've recently seen the other side of the moon. So there's something here about you seeing the other side, Taurus. Now when we talk about grounding, that's of course your Earth energy coming up loud and clear. And when we think about grounding, we can sometimes think, oh gosh, having to ground myself here in the day-to-day, be very of the moment, it feels like I'm not progressing. But when you think about it, guys, what grows taller than the strong tree with strong roots? So there's something here to be said about having to ground yourself in the here and now, rather than being focused on too much into the future, or projecting too much into the future, or even thinking too much about the past, which I think is this moon energy. For some of you, you're farewelling a stage which has been one of deep shadow work around the past. So let's see where this goes for you, Taurus. For those of you who are watching on my shorts, you can find the full reading in the link down below, so please check that out. And of course, for those of you who are watching on my regular YouTube channel, Gypsy Insights Tarot by Michelle, I'll be continuing this reading. So let's take a look here, Taurus, at the cards. While I'm putting down these cards, I want to thank you for your likes, for your shares, and for your subscribes, guys. Couldn't do this without you, so I thank you so much for your energy and for your support. Taurus, let's look right in the center here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful energy, guys. Yeah, a farewell to this darker energy around you, and a hello, a big yes to a change. It feels like coming to a much stronger point in your life, feeling a lot more stable when it comes to your thoughts, to your energy. Where before there was a fragmented energy, there is now something that is able to truly grow. Taurus, looks like May is going to be a wonderful month for you, but as we lead up to May, I feel like things are changing, very much so. In the past energy, we do have death. Yeah, so that is wow, deep transformation. Yes, deep transformation. When we talk about grounding, there's not much stronger grounding energy than the Death card, where there has been a lot of fragmented energy. This tells me that you're by bringing your presence right at this very moment, anchoring yourself in this energy of presence, practicality, stability. You see this person sitting on this grass here, and he looks like he is being very reflective, looking at what has been learned, and he is searching for meaning when it comes to his past mistakes, whatever he's experienced in the past. But he's also thinking about future possibilities as well. But the rooting of this tree is calling him to bring his presence to what is right now. And when you look at what's taking flight up here, this crane, it's a symbol of being born again and bringing forth fresh energy, and that's what I'm seeing there with that Death card. If this figure turns away from what he is searching for, then he'll see this crane taking flight. And this is a reminder that now is always our greatest point of power. And with Death card comes release as well. The Empress energy, love that. Wheel of Fortune, we've got Demeter here, we've got Hera. It feels very stable. Taurus, the Empress is associated with your sign. There is an energy of being around surroundings that feel good. Some of you could be have moved recently, or you may be fixing up your place of residence, making it your own, feeling good about your surroundings. There's an energy of abundance here with this Empress card as well. And abundance doesn't have to mean money, although it can certainly bring about possibility of a windfall here, something that's going to bring stability into your life. But for others of you who are not resonating with that energy, I feel that this is you coming to a place in your life where you are more, you're seeing your life as a lot more grounded. You're seeing where you want to be in life. You're seeing where you want to lay down roots, where you want to grow. And for some of you, yes, you may have had to leave another place behind, possibly. Three of Cups, yeah. There's a celebration here, getting together with friends at this time. Very nice energy. I even get for some of you attending a social occasion. Let's see where this is going. I want to get your spirit animal for this week, or your spirit familiar. For Taurus, please. Whoa, all right. The Stork, which is interesting because, that bird there, that I saw it as a crane, but it could easily be a stork as well. The Six of Swords, which is about better times ahead. Yeah, that Death card tells me that there could be a new home, a new hearth, better times ahead, certainly movement, farewell to what was, farewell to the times where there was confusion, some darkness, not seeing the way. The sun is having much more power for you. The moon is lessening its energy. Justice is coming in for you. Yes, Taurus. When we think about justice, we think about cause and effect, balance, relationships. Everything's coming into balance here, guys. Everything's coming into a place in your life where things are being brought back into balance. There was too much darkness. There was too much focus on past mistakes, whatever happened in the past. But now things are turning in the other direction. Not overly so where they become an imbalance again, but things are being brought right to center here, this grounding energy. Yes, around you we have the Page of Coins, which is a beautiful clean slate, a new start here for you, Taurus. Let's see, any other messages here for Taurus? I'm going to get a card from the angels about this Page of Coins. Some of you could be getting a new job or focusing on a study, a course of study, possibly for a new career. Le Cable. Now, when we look at this card, the feeling around Le Cable is luck. So the Wheel of Fortune right in the center there. Yes, some of you could be quite lucky coming into... I was getting a windfall earlier, but it won't be for everyone, of course. But what I'm getting here is a card of alignment. This card ensures your life is unfolding, rather, in a most ideal way, which will dissolve any kind of worry, anything that has has been a constant struggle for you. Our minds tend to fixate on things, fixate on the struggle. We get so used to the struggle that we fixate on it. But what I'm getting here is, for some of my Taurians, this is a different way of thinking. Going into social occasions with a more grounded approach, not projecting too far ahead into what you want things to be, or how you want other people to perceive you. There's a letting go here. Some of you may have been endlessly fixated on things that you may have thought had a lot of substance or gravitas or importance. It could have been attempts to read into what other people say or do. It may have even been like a constant need to be seen a certain way, or to be seen as perfect, or to elevate your status in some way. But this is about releasing those kinds of mental patterns. It's about being calm, grounded, having that calm sense of clarity, and recognizing that you're competent and that you're enough here. It's a more relaxed state, that Three of Cups, entering into social occasions, being around people with a relaxed state. Not going in with a lot of nervous tension or nervous energy. By being in this state, I feel like you'll be on a roll. I get a rolling of the dice. There's luck here. Luck is on your side. And I get naturally attracting some strokes of luck, best opportunities coming in. King of Cups, I feel that that's you, Taurus, male or female, not meant to be gender specific. Some of you want to find your natural groove. For you, it's about not trying to micromanage your life and trying to control how other people may respond or see you. It's an energy here of really being your best self, finding your groove. Someone could have slighted you in the past. I feel it's somebody else. Some of you may have been focused on something that you feel was a failure, or was a shortcoming, or a mistake. We all feel that way at times, Taurus. It's not just you. Self-compassion, of course, starts by acknowledging that led to hurt, to pain, which had a flow-on effect for you, Taurus. Nobody's immune to pain. But the way out of any kind of feeling of feeling socially impaired, or feeling like you don't belong, or feeling like something is an impairment when it comes to social interactions, that won't be for all of you. But for some of you, I am picking up that energy. It's reminding yourself that nobody is perfect, and we all have our stuff. The trick to enter into social occasions with confidence is not to go in with bluster, or overly be those people that go in with too much confidence. It's like compensating. No, this is a quieter energy than that. It's just being quietly confident. It's often the people that are the loudest in the room that are the least confident. And it's the people that are quietly engaged and knowing who they are. They don't have to prove themselves. So with that Three of Cups, I'm kind of getting a graceful energy, a strength in knowing who you are, going in with this strong core of stability. I feel it has a lot to do with remembering who you are, how strong you are, and what you've been through. Yeah? It's definitely a transformation for you, Taurus. Now, it's not all happening this week. I feel this has been happening over a long period of time. The Hangman energy, seeing your life a different way. I feel like this is about surrender. Surrendering any kind of attachment to whatever has happened to the past, in the past, to you. It's going to take strength, guys. I mean, I see a pattern here for you with that Wheel of Fortune, and the pattern doesn't have to keep repeating. The trick is to trick your mind into thinking something else. And how do you do that? Well, you say to yourself, whenever that mental thing comes up, whatever it is, it'll be different for each one of you. Whatever you've been telling yourself, if you say, that's not me anymore, I am not going to let that control my life. What if that doesn't actually matter at all, how people perceive me? I don't have control over it, so what does it matter at all? How would it feel if you could totally release it right this moment and be free? Yeah. A calm sense of radiance. To let go of being so concerned about how people may perceive you. You know? With that comes true freedom, true power. The Seven of Cups, Hesperus. Yeah, that's what's hidden here. Sometimes you can project a little bit too much onto a social occasion or onto an event, and if something doesn't meet our expectations of perfection, even that's ourselves, we can become disappointed. Whether that's disappointed in yourself if you feel like you haven't been perfect, or if it's disappointment about another person who you may have projected or built up into this perfect being. Yeah, it's rather than seeing yourself as someone who doesn't make mistakes, or seeing other people as not making mistakes. There's some sort of imbalance here about how you see yourself and how you see other people, Taurus. For some of you, you believe yourself to be perfect, or you have a high ideal of yourself, high expectations of perfection, and when you don't meet that yourself, which is impossible to meet, you can become quite fractured and go into this dark place. But with the Hangman there, surrendering that energy and recognizing that when you go into something projecting too much of an expectation on it, it's bound to disappoint. So going in with this calmness, this calm energy, relaxed energy, is going to serve you well. Some of you are going into a totally new workplace, and going in with a sense of calmness, serenity, will attract and magnetize people towards you, help you socially, join or belong with a new group of people. For some of you, it's a social network, a new set of friends or a new set of people after you've moved somewhere different. Yeah, okay. Don't let your expectations go ahead of you here, Taurus, certainly. Any other messages, please, for Taurus for the week of April 26th? Peace. There we go. Your intention should always be peace before you enter into anything that's causing you to feel unstable. Make sure that you bring yourself to a place of peace, and don't focus on anything from the past before you start something new. No, don't bring the past energy into something new here. This is pretty intense energy that I'm picking up here. There's definitely a better path for you moving forward, Taurus. A better path. And it's going to this peaceful energy is something that you're going to appreciate. For some of you Taurians in the past, I do get a feeling with that death card that is an end to something that was causing chaos in your mind. I feel it's something in the mind. Thoughts, negative thoughts. Anytime you find that could be repeating, the best way to get to relinquish that and fully have it be removed from your mind is to focus on the here and now. It's the only way that you can clear your energy from any kind of past things, mistakes, perceived failures, whatever it could be that is dragging you down. Yeah. And for some of you, when it comes to moving or having a new home, yes, it is an opportunity for a clean slate, but you can't drag the old into the new. It has to be a completely new slate. There can't be any things from the past still hanging around, lingering in your energy that could impede this change, this positive change that's coming into your life here. Taurus, let's see, any other messages here for Taurus before I get to your tea leaves for this week? She who avenges. Oh gosh, there's justice here. Revenge, outcomes. Well, that's certainly not something that you want to hold on to. This nemesis. Something, it doesn't, for some of you it could be a person from your past that you see as like, it's like the boogeyman. It's something that you think about often. It's that thing or that person that you just can't quite get out of your mind. Where you feel that something went wrong, there was some kind of injustice that happened. It was something toxic. But with this Nemesis card, it's like fighting poison with poison. In that case, there's no win-win here, or no winners and losers. It's like lose-lose. Revenge is never the answer. Revenge is never the answer. Taurus, letting go of anyone that you feel did you any kind of wrong or any kind of harm. Something that you saw as inescapable. It's a caution. Check your motives. A need for retribution. But the thing is, whenever we feel like we need to have retribution or revenge for something that happened to us in the past, someone who did us wrong in some way, it always leads us into a place that we don't want to be. If you've already had that happen, don't despair. Now, we've all been there. We've all made those choices. But here with the Death card, it's about moving forward from that. You know, the Six of Swords, moving on from that. With the Justice card, thinking about the consequences of your choices. If this is something that's in the legal system, you know, let the justice system take over. Don't take matters into your own hands. This is a case of calling on justice and stepping back to let the cards fall where they may. Let justice prevail. So make sure that you leave something in the hands of those who are more likely to get the outcome that you want, but you don't have to be a part of that, you know. For you, it's about finding peace. You know, how important is it for you to keep holding on to whatever that was in the past? Because it feels like it was just something that was eventually harming you, Taurus. So moving on from that moon energy, and there's better times ahead. Focus on that, building strength and appreciating what you have right now. Whatever this was in the past needs to be dead and buried. Yes, absolutely. Let's have a look at some tea leaves for my Taurus. For the week beginning April 2026. Yeah, feeling tied down, frustrated, and I feel that that's that past energy. Seeking out information that will help you, especially if there was something that in the justice system that you feel was unfair. A period of ill health, depression, certainly that could have been this moon energy. Paying attention to your finances, certainly. The lily, spiritual energy. Getting together with friends, there's that 3 of Cups, and one more here for Taurus. A period of frustration. Now, I think that for you, Taurus, you have been going through a very strong period of frustration, but it looks like things are stabilizing. There is an end to a period of frustration, possibly ill health or depression. For some of you, there's been lessons to be learned. Well, we've all been there constantly, it seems. Pay attention to your finances. I feel like things are on the uptick there. If there has been any kinds of injustice here, let the justice system play out. Let the chips fall where they may. And it looks like burying whatever this nemesis card is, whatever that is for you. And I get for some of you, when it comes to social events or social occasions, Taurus, the best way to make new friends and to have attract to you what you want is to leave all of this energy at the door. Any thoughts about what has gone wrong in the past, things that were done to you in the past, feelings of revenge, needing to take justice into your own hands, letting that fall away here and instead move forward with a strong belief that there are better times ahead. Taurus, I keep getting that message for you. So I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My links are down below, or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy, ETSY. Please do press that thumbs up button, especially if you would like to claim any of the messages here in this reading today. Drop me a comment down below as well. Love to hear from you guys, Taurus. And please do subscribe. I'd love to have you. Thank you, Taurus. Please take care and bye for now.